Hello, welcome to another episode of Child Abuse Awareness with Darlene J. Clark. Be a part of the solution instead of part of the problem. Please hit the thumbs up. Please like, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell icon to be notified of upcoming shows and when I go live. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is the use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips and balance in favor of fair use. And remember that, but whoso shall offend one of these little ones, which believe in me, it were better for him that a millstone were hanged about his neck, he were drowned in the depth of the sea. Let me make sure to put up trigger warning. Hello, everyone here. I hope that you're having a great day. Hope you're not getting too cold up in the north where there's snow in different locales and in central around Missouri and everything area such as that. Please be safe and stay warm. Gary Phillips is from Knoxville, Tennessee, age 49, charged with sex crimes against a toddler. Without further ado, get this show on the road. Please come in and say hello. Here's Knoxville News, where man's facing several child sex crimes charges. Sheriff's office says, here he is. This is Gary Phillips. You sicko. You were sicko. February 11th, 2025. When I look at the charges, when I show y'all, that's been the last thing I'm showing y'all is him in jail, right? So you'll see what they did about. This is posted February 11th, 2025. Knoxville, Tennessee. A man is facing several child sex crimes charges in Knox County. The Knox County Sheriff's Office took 49-year-old Gary Phillips into custody on February the 7th at a home on Phillips Parkway. KCSO responded to the home to execute a search warrant after receiving a cyber crimes tip. Yeah, remember yesterday I said watch out about going online to some of these sites because of sexual exploitation of a minor or sexual exploitation altogether. According to the report, someone at the office know that Phillips was posting child sex abuse material on KIK, a platform similar to social media websites. I had a Christian friend who would come over and she would talk on the Kick site. I kind of got upset at her because she was a married woman. Deputies found evidence confirming that Phillips had filmed and posted video of child sexual abuse. Phillips is charged with several crimes, including rape of a child and sexual exploitation of a minor. Okay, this is just one of them. The Knox County man facing at least a dozen child sex crime charges involving young girl. The Knox County Sheriff's Office said Gary Phillips was accused of child sex crimes after they received a tip that child sexual abuse material was being shared online. This is why I go to different sites because you might find out more information. Editor's note: several specific details in the police report surrounding this case were omitted from this article to protect the child's identity and due to the graphic nature. A Knox County man is facing a slew of child sex crime charges after authorities accused him of participating in the production of child sexual abuse material. An investigation started after the Knox County Sheriff's Office said it received a tip online that videos of sexual abuse involving a young girl were shared online by a user on a messaging app with the username Gapill, Gaphill 975. The sheriff's office said in a police report that I identified the user as Gary Phillips, age 49. Deputies executed a search warrant at his home, where it's found along with 3 other adults and 6 children, including the young girl and the child sexual abuse material. A police report said Phillips told deputies that he had a problem and this had just started recently. I bet it did. I bet it did. You just got caught, right? The police report said Phillips had taken 3 videos of child sexual abuse material with his cell phone and had shared a 4th on the messaging app. The 4th involved an unknown adult and an unknown child, according to the police report. Wow. Phillips is facing multiple charges of especially aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, aggravated rape of a child, sexual exploitation of a minor, and many other charges. He faces at least a dozen child sex crime charges, according to authorities. Okay, so that was it on that article. So here he is. According to court records, Gary Phillips, 49, was charged with 4 counts, which I went ahead and clicked on the article. It's good to see the bars right there, right? The Knoxville man accused of child sex crimes after tip reported videos sent over app. Knoxville, Tennessee. A Knoxville man is facing more than a dozen charges after a tip to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reported that a video shared on an online app showed child sexual abuse material. According to court records, Gary Phillips, 49, was charged with 4 counts of aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, 3 counts of aggravated rape of a child, 3 counts of especially aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, as well as 7 other child sex crime charges on February the 7th. That's where I found out when I was doing a search yesterday that it's Safer Internet Day was Tuesday, and I missed it, so I did a film on exploitation online. A general sessions docket explains that on February the 7th, Phillips' home, in response to NBC's cyber tip reporting that on January 23rd, videos of a young child engaging in sexual acts with an adult male have been shared by a Kik user. The docket explains that Phillips is believed to have been the man in several of those videos, and the child in the videos was identified as a toddler. Y'all see it? It says it right there, identified as a toddler. Additionally, the docket reports that the videos were taken on Phillips' cell phone. When speaking with deputies, Phillips reportedly told them that he had a problem and that it had just started recently, the docket states. Then it said Phillips is expected in court on Tuesday, February 12th for a bond hearing, right? So I said, well, I need to check into it a little bit more here. So here is his jail thing, okay? He was born in 75. Conditional release order, 10 of February 25. Incest victim is a minor. Document release order. Oh, conditional release order. I hope it's not going to be. Ooh, bond type, none. Bond amount, none. And I hope it don't change because it's supposed to be on the 12th of the hearing. So when was this? I hope this has been updated and kept it updated. Conditional release order, 10th of February 25, aggravated rape of a child. Bond type, none. Bond amount, none. Hi, old lady O. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Conditional release order, 10th of February 25, aggravated rape of a child. Bond type, none. Bond amount, none. I hope it stayed this way because it's supposed to show for the bond hearing the 12th. And I hadn't found any new. I tried to look for any new this, and I found this, but it's not saying for the 12th up here. So I hope they do not let this guy out on bond, right? Because he was having a bond hearing February the 12th. They shouldn't even have a bond hearing. He should not even be subjected to even having a bond. Do y'all agree? So conditional release order, aggravated rape of a child. There's the sexual exploitation of a minor. Sexual exploitation of a minor, especially sex exploitation of a minor. Exploitation, especially aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor. Aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor. Aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor. There it goes again. ESP, aggravated sex exploitation of a minor. 12-hour hold expires at 2,300 hours on February 8, 2025. Condition GPS required prior to release. Especially aggravated sex exploitation of a minor, and it's there again. And see right here, the warrant was incest. Victim is a minor. So it looks like this was his own relative, his own kid, or his kid and grandkid. Incest. Y'all see that? There has been a bond amount of $15,000 set. You see that now? A bond. He's given a bond right there. Bond amount $1,000. Sexual exploitation of a minor. There's $1,000. There's $15,000 where the especially aggravated sex exploitation of a minor. There's a bond amount, y'all. Look, $15,000, $1,000, $15,000 on the incest. She is a toddler, y'all, and they gave him bond. There's a bond amount. See? This really aggravates me. Bond amount. Here says sexual exploitation of a minor, $1,000 set. That was from the warrant on it. $3,000 set for the aggravated sexual exploitation. $20,000 for aggravated rape of a child. Sexual exploitation of a minor, another $1,000. Aggravated sexual exploitation of a minor, $3,000. Incest victim is a minor, $15,000 set. 3,000 set, 15,000, 20,000, 20,000, 15,000, 1,000, 3,000, 15,000, none, 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 none. And there's none conditional release order. There's none. There's no bond amount on that. On the conditional, so it's going on down. That's the 10th. That's what I'm saying. We need more updates to find out what's going on. But the 7th, it's got the bond amounts up here. When they did the warrants. So let's go back up here and show you again. It's like $3,000 set, and that's for the 7th, the warrant. So it's got all these amounts here. Lord, please don't let him come up with that amount of money to get him out of jail. Please, Lord. Please, Lord. People like this do not need a bail. He don't need no bond, does he? What about that little girl? You know, you're for the perpetrator when you let somebody even think about having a bond. Am I right or wrong? And he says it's the first time, but I don't believe him. I wonder what else would have happened if the police would have waited a little bit later while all them other adults and children were there. They might actually walked in on it being done again. They might have came a little bit too soon or a little bit late, right? So no telling what was going on in his house. So I wanted to bring this up and show y'all this information. This little kid and the other kids involved do not deserve what had happened. Let's advocate. Let's get it out there. And with him even raping her. Yesterday I put up where a link to go sign. So if somebody rapes a child, to sign in all 50 states. We want it to where that the person perpetrator will have the death penalty because this kid is going to serve for the rest of her life. And just because he said, "Oh, I got a problem, I just now began," you know, he just got caught. They all say it just now began. This is my first time, right? If that's true, then how could you had all these other pictures? You were well versed in knowing what you were going to do. You had another picture of another adult with a child doing something too. And I hope they find out who that adult was on his phone that he put on there with a child as well. So I want to thank you all and God bless you. Thank you so much, Lady O. Please be sure y'all share this. God bless. We need to get this perpetrator out there.